Hi, I'm Nixie, and today I'm finally getting around to customising my kitchen. Now originally I wanted to do this a while ago. I had a week off work, I thought it'd be perfect, but it was rainy and I wanted to spray paint, so it never happened. Now originally I thought really easy, we'll remove all the doors, spray paint them, but I was really struggling to get the doors off. So I thought, oh, I don't want to break them, and I actually started painting them instead, kind of having given up on spray painting. So here is a painted door, and this is a normal one, just a comparison, and yes, I am sticking with pink. I don't mind the pink, I just wanted it to be a bit more matte and less shiny so it looked a bit more realistic. However, after then painting 2 doors, I realised I could get these off, you just need a bit more brute force when pulling them. And so today we will be spray painting them. Now to remove this cooker part, at the back it was screwed in, so remove the screws. There was some glue which I did kind of have to use a knife to kind of get out before I could finally remove this piece, and I obviously also had to disconnect all the wires, but that's fine. I wasn't interested in it making noises and lighting up, that wasn't really the issue for me, but at least we got it all pulled apart. I have also managed to take off the handles, so I'm going to be spray painting those black because I just think they'll look a bit nicer like that. So far I have painted inside here black, I just thought that would make it a bit more realistic. And I did use a Sharpie on these little squares here because they were white before and I just thought it would blend in a bit better if they were silver. Now for this piece here I've decided I'm going to leave the pink as it is. This is all one solid piece of plastic, so it'd be a case of trying to like masking tape, and I don't know, I just think it's going to end up looking messy, so I'm kind of happy with it being pink like this. It's sort of a different feature because it was always a different colour pink anyway to the other cabinet doors. And as you might already see, so I have been colouring in all the handles in silver. So they were white previously, but again, just a bit of Sharpie sort of covers them up nicely, and then we can pretend they are metal handles because all the cupboards in my kitchen, they all have silver metal handles. And the other thing I've done is the backgrounds here. Literally just turned around what was already there, so it's now a plain white on the inside, which I just think is nicer, a bit more neutral. Now I've never really sprayed anything before, so I don't know how well this is actually going to go. This is the spray paint I got, it's from Hobbycraft. It says it works on plastic. Colour is pale rose and it's a matte finish, which again, like I said, that's kind of what I wanted, just because I think it'll look then, the cupboard's a bit less shiny plastic, a bit more realistic. But do excuse me while I shake this for 3 minutes and go outside and spray. Okay, so the spray hasn't turned out quite as well as I wanted it. There's a lot of these little purpley stains. I obviously didn't shake the can well enough. And also this is a lot lighter pink than I really wanted. Admittedly, it is kind of the same colour as this, but I don't know, I think this looked just a little bit warmer. So you know what I'm doing? I am sponging on a darker pink. So it's going to be a blend of sort of both pinks. I think this is the best we're going to manage at this stage. Okay, so I managed to get the doors back on. Wasn't maybe the easiest, possibly chipped a little bit of paint here and there. Now if I'm honest, it's not quite how I wanted it. That spray paint, it was too pale for me, so dabbing on some just acrylic paint, it got to a better colour, but it doesn't look great. I'm not sure that spray paint was the best. I also think it would have been sensible to start by spraying the insides of the cupboard doors first so I could get more used to spray painting, instead of doing the outsides first, but you know, you live and you learn. The black spray paint, however, did cover really nicely, and I don't know, black paint I always find covers nicely anyway. I think it's just the colour black, I don't know, absorbs better or something. But for this piece, like, I've only done the handles in black where they were pink before, and used a Sharpie to change this bit to silver. But small changes, and I think it makes a dramatic effect. So for the next piece, again, we've obviously painted the doors, changed these handles to silver. This, however, has changed a fair bit, so I spray painted the top black and the buttons. I'm still not 100% sure if I maybe want to do them silver, but we'll leave them black for now. Now I did also remove the sort of plastic bits that came up, and we're making this, I guess an electric hob for now. And essentially all I did was put some black paper underneath, which I covered in sellotape just to give it a bit of shine. I painted this bit black, painted the handles black. I did these in silver with Sharpie. painted the inside black in here, but this is currently missing the wire racks. So for the racks that go into the oven, I did spray paint them black, but I think I'm going to dry brush them with silver, just to give them a little bit more depth. But here is the finished result of the dry brushing. I actually think that was quite effective. It's sort of got a nice metallic sort of sheen to it now. And it also looks like, you know, you sort of baked on used it quite a lot, so it's not like shiny and new, it's got sort of that darkness to it. And these just slot in here. Then the second one, I think looks pretty good. Now I do just want to change the back here. So I got a bit of cardboard from a cereal box, and I've covered it in this sort of brushed steel. Now I did think this was going to be matte when I bought it. I got it from AliExpress, like a roll of like sort of brushed steel kind of metal, but yeah, it was shiny, not matte. So in case I do want to change it, I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. Just put a couple of pieces. It doesn't need to be much, it just needs to hold it. So peel that off, and that one. And then just stick it to the back here, which I think looks alright. My oven at home, it's got a sort of metal splashback like this, so I thought I'd replicate that. So just as a little contrast, this is the original one, this is the one we've done. I think it definitely is looking a bit more realistic now. And just so you can see the comparison of the doors, like I said, it's a more realistic colour than this. It's less sort of plasticky looking, but yeah, I'm just not as keen. It didn't turn out quite how I wanted. So I happened to see on Instagram someone had done it so that you got the backing, went all the way along, and also the countertop here. And I thought that's quite a nice way. It sort of just makes it look a bit more realistic by having that sort of flow between the two units. So for this unit, I painted these bits black, just so you could have a nice solid line here, and also the handle, changed that to black. For the washing machine, painted this black, did the handle black, and I did the bottom silver in Sharpie. The sink, it is currently spray painted black. I was thinking about making it silver, but I don't know, the black's kind of cool. I'm still debating. I might change my mind. Now the backdrop, this is contact paper, but I did cut out again a bit of cardboard from a cereal box and made template. This little thing here was not the most easy sort of cut around and deal with, but it happened. But I did think this sort of marble effect in pink was quite cool. Although rather foolishly, I put the sink in after this and managed to scrape it. Which is why I came up with the solution of cutting another bit of that metallic paper and just kind of putting it there. I might stick it, but I'm at the moment deciding if I do like it like that or if I want to do something else as sort of a splashback. Sometimes you do just have to make things up as you go along. If things happen that weren't planned, you just work around it. Now the countertop I do quite like. It is a sort of glittery cardboard that I had from like a sort of book of different pinks, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun. Let's make it twinkly. If we're having a pretty pink kitchen, you know, why not get the twinkles in too? This again though was not the easiest to cut out, and despite this being straight at the back, it still doesn't fit. There's like a bit of the white plastic showing there, which is why I'm debating, do I want to make this like a little bit bigger to cover up that bit? Just see it there. But who knows? Like I said, it's not that noticeable when you're looking at it straight on. And I did also only use double-sided tape for this and this, just because, like I said, if you want to change it, I don't want to fix it in. I might find something that's better, and I don't want to have limited myself. But in general, like, I've had a few setbacks doing this. Like, I've seen people who've done this so much more beautifully. But I think the main thing for me is I now have a kitchen backdrop. It has been customised, it's not the standard one, and yes, it is still pink, but I wanted still pink. This is a kitchen for my Barbies, why would they not want pink? Now at some point I'm wondering if I maybe should try and expand it, maybe to make like an island to go in front so we've got a bit more like surface area, because there's not much countertop going on here. I've got my basis, but it can be improved upon. I mean, one thing that's staring at me at the moment is the microwave. I kind of want to find some sort of clear plastic sort of circle thing to put as the rotating plate. But like I said, you can build up. Once you've got your base, you can work from there. I just really wanted a nice kitchen backdrop. Like, if I'm doing videos about food, I wanted it to look more interesting in the background. I don't have that many interesting backgrounds, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to expand what I've got, one room at a time. And honestly, like, even just the simple changes, like I said, my favourite changes is changing all these handles to black. I think that was like almost one of the easier changes and yet one of the most effective. Instead of having sort of the bright pink, as in these, which just looks really fake, having them in black, it just gave it just that more realism. So, like I said, even if you got this set and made one simple change by doing those handles, I think it would improve it vastly. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my new kitchen. I hope you do think it is an improvement. And if you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, do subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!